loss on Jefferson Davis, and it made me wonder, how's his son Miles doing?
Not good. I've been there. The loss is all you can think about.
He needs something to do outside of school. Maybe a part-time job?
It's not a bad idea, but it has to be the right job. Something that makes him feel useful, like what he's doing matters.
Kinda think you just described Feast.
MJ, that's perfect. I'll talk to May about it.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, so it looks like Miles is getting a little bit more of a role in the game. Also, welcome back to Spider-Man. We've discovered, one way or another, that Martin Lee is the bad guy. Behind the scenes, it seems like, Miles saw him, but he didn't really talk to Peter about him, so I'm assuming at some point in between scenes, it was discovered that Martin Lee is the villain. By other people. And I believe we're checking out like a used warehouse or something
Place is crawling with demons.
that is owned by him.
Gotta take these guys out, then have a look around.
Now, will I be stealthy? I'll see how far this goes. Let's see. It's convenient of the game to tell you when it's actually safe to stealth people. I don't know if that makes the game better or worse, or at the very least it streamlines it. Let's go back up top. Because bad guys do not look up. It is their greatest flaw. Their inability to look up at things. Oh. What is this guy just laying here for? I'll just walk slowly up to him and say absolutely nothing to my peers. So that guy's curious, but he doesn't care enough to actually move. This guy might have actually seen one of the bodies, which actually is really convenient. And then what I can do is I could stealth the little guy and just keep web shooting the big guy. Or I can... Nope. I can hit that. And then I'm done. Successfully stealthed.
That's all of them. High security lock. They use these on banks, not recycling centers.
Unless they're
Maybe if I can find
recycling
what this is
something
powerful.
else. which has been implied. Oh, it's just right over there. Electric? Or do I have to open it first? I probably should open it first.
Need my electric webs. Well, that did something. It looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
So, more electric webs? Or more cables? More cables. That makes more sense.
Gotta find a junction box. Uh-huh. There. Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe there's another junction box close by. Gotcha. Almost there. One more box should do it.
One more? How many boxes do they have attached to this one door?
That's it.
Excellent. Spider-Man slowly opening doors throughout the city. So they got a pallet over there, but no pallet jack. How are they expecting to move that pallet around? Well, I guess maybe the big guys can just grab onto it. Okay. There we go. And in here we'll find nothing because this door cannot be interacted with.
Oh, man.
Huh. Map of the city.
These
Not
must be where
good.
they're planning to attack. Wait. These are Osborn campaign offices. All the paths originate from the same address.
I'm very impressed that he was able to just look at a map, see a bunch of circles, and realize that and know where Osborn's campaign offices are off of the top of his head to realize exactly what this is leading to. Unless it says somewhere on there in really, really tiny text that can't be read by the player. That is a very convenient jump in logic, which saves a lot of time.
Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. Explosives from Fisk's construction site.
And what do we have here?
Truck bombs. This is crazy.
Consolidated shipping. Always in transit. With bombs.
Guns from Fisk's armory. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go after Mayor Osborn.
Hey, did you find Lee?
No, but you were right. Lee's using this place as a front for the demons. Bomb making, gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
We must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
I shall try my best. That's actually what they call me,
Hurry,
the
it's me.
careful Spider-Man.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We got a lot of false leads past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help me find a new job.
Considering how good Peter Parker is finding himself a job, Yuri might be better off helping herself, really. Although I suppose she doesn't know that Spider-Man was evicted from his apartment. And it also is unclear whether or not he's getting paid at all since then. Or whether he's still expected to be sleeping on the couch in, is he still sleeping on the couch in Feast? Because a week has passed since the first night he slept on the couch. And is Feast still open? Even though it's revealed that Martin Lee's a bad guy? And does Aunt May still have a job there? Well, I guess Martin Lee wouldn't know that Peter is Spider-Man, so that wouldn't be affected. But like how does how many people know Martin Lee's the bad guy, and how does somebody else own Feast? Like, is it more autonomous outside of Martin Lee? But alas, too many questions. Now to stop some bombs.
Consolidated shipping. A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly, but also with style.
It would have been really interesting if there was a style meter. The trip mine.
I can use that stuff I found at the recycling center.
That was fast. Okay, so I still have challenge tokens to get a hold of. And that looks like it's the only type of token that's left in this game.
Nice. Love using bad guys' own weapons against them.
There we go.
And that, my friends, is what karmic justice looks like.
That is pretty cool. Take that. Alright, so there was a couple of snipers that it showed. There they are. So that guy is partially in danger and partially not. So I'm gonna lure him out. That guy is probably definitely not being watched on by anybody. So he's screwed. Oh, how convenient. Review for walking into that alcove. And then we'll jump there, and... So now I want to get to the other side and take out those snipers. So I'm gonna start with him.
You literally didn't see that coming.
And then this guy. Also, when he mentioned a lot of guys here, I can't help but notice that the demons don't really... both demons and thugs do not really employ too many women for themselves. And by that, I mean not at all. That's the kind of unequal opportunity that we're seeing in the criminal world today, and I can't have it. Like, so far, Black Cat's the only criminal in the, oh yeah, there was also, what's her face? The YouTuber. So there's a YouTuber who is a villain, and, Black Cat. Okay. So I want to distract... Actually... I'm just going to... Who's looking at him? So you do that, and that, and that leaves 2 guys. Oh, okay, I was wondering, there are these 2 guys that I was not paying attention to. Who I conveniently can take care of. Do I want to be stealthy or just want to call it? Does it really matter?
Lady Knight.
If only they just looked
not out
off to
here.
their right, they would have
Better
been
check inside.
okay. What is
Good thing I
here?
stopped this when I did. You could blow up half of Manhattan with this stockpile.
Oh. I accidentally set breathing on hard mode. That's a bit of an... Is that a bit of an overstatement? Can you blow up half of Manhattan with that? I suppose you have to attach it to the right explosive surfaces, but...
They have bases all around the city.
Oh, there's also base tokens. Forgot about that. You may filter any of the map icons.
What else can I find around here?
Although I don't know if I have anything that uses base tokens. Any fancy suits that require it? Not at the moment.
Huh. Invoice from an auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up. This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army.
A 1,800,000 tune-up. That's kind of expensive. I think they were overcharged. Oh no, he has whips. The fear. Allow me to demonstrate my status of Lord of the Dance with your whips. Well, I'll just hit you. Oh no, he got me with his whips. That. Also my dodging ability. There we go. Okay, so if you want to take the second punch.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this. Hey, MJ, I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign offices.
That was fast.
Did you find me?
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Rise.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out and get back to you.
Ah, there we go. Or I could just go up to this guy and nope. The takedown doesn't seem to work just on him. There we go. Okay. And they're down.
Copy, Silverbird. We're descending to location. Safety's off.
Well, this is new.
I was gonna say that is that.
This one's mine. All right. I'm executing this son of a...
Hey! That's not how we do things. Downtown!
Code SM1.
Whoa, whoa! Before we do this, who the hell are you guys?
Code SM1. Code SM1. Holding for orders. Copy Code SM1. I have a visual. Hold for Silverbird.
Is this the arrival of another villain? Am I supposed to know who this person is? This incredible badass of a woman.
Nice entrance. Solid 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Release him. He works with us.
So she's with the police?
Yuri, explanation, please?
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International.
Silver
security force.
Sable?
Paid for by Mayor Osborn.
Oh, the mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle.
Go.
I admit I know absolutely nothing about the Silver Sable. Also, is this going to eventually lead to some sort of boss fight against her? I would be surprised if it doesn't.
Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happened so fast.
It's okay. We're still best buds.
We're not best buds.
Well, that took a dark turn.
Anyway, Sable has the mayor's ear and unchecked authority. We've searched that address you gave me, found plenty of evidence of a bomb plot, but nothing that leads back to Martin Lee.
I'm working on that. Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Lee's other business holdings. He's got places all over the city.
Huh. The locations line up with a map I found at that shipping business. I'll check them out.
Let me know what you find at each one, and I'll work on building a case.
You got it. I'm headed to Lee's office at Feast to see if I can learn more about why he's doing this. And what he's got planned next.
Okay, say hi to May for me. Wait, you don't think she's in danger, do you?
No. Lee's only got one target on his mind. Norman Osborn.
But before I do that, let's start hitting up some bases. Wait a second. What on
another call
earth
from
is
Doc.
going on
I
here?
wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Like, other scientists will be envious about the size of our investment package. So it looked back there like there's a checkpoint in that part of the city. Which, to be fair, like, considering all the crime that has been going on lately, I would not be surprised if this area became a military zone. I mean, there are massive gunfights in the streets between the demons and the police. I may have put a stop to that, but that's okay. And it was clearly that the police are overwhelmed. Oh.
Hi! We can fight, or, hear me out, we can barbecue!
So I didn't realize there were other people on this rooftop. That's okay. Because everything is just fine.
Whew, getting brisk out here. Better go in.
Ah.
And without further ado...
Oh, these are actually like interior areas to explore as well.
MJ, I'm at the first location on your list, and guess what I found?
Demons?
Give the lady a prize. See if you can figure out what they're up to while I introduce myself. You're in timeout.
Alright.
Surprise!
Now, what is he looking at? Oh well. As long as I take care of these rocket launcher goons, everything else should be fairly standard.
Oh, hey! You must be the JV team!
The junior varsity? And apparently I have to do stuff to get extra points in here as well. Hopefully I can... Hopefully there are enough bad guys for me to... Oh, damn it. Where did that come from? Nope. This is the main reason I don't really worry too much about challenge type things, because it kind of gets in the way of the flow of the game. Oh, I can de-shield them. That's the correct pronounce. That's how. Ah, damn it. So now I just need to throw 4 more people. I only have 3 options. So I don't think this will work unless there's more. Oh, there's 2. There's one more back there.
Time for a shift change, huh? Good, because these other guys, not impressing me.
Peter,
Okay,
that
no,
place is
don't.
supposed to be a bespoke furniture manufacturer.
From what I can see, it's more like illegal weapons. And this might come as a shock, but I don't think they're really bespoke.
The hipster assassins are gonna be so disappointed.
When did he learn how to punch? Let's switch to impact web, because... Oh, I've been fighting waves of bad guys. Whoops.
Oh, no, wait. It is that I'm not glad to see more of you.
At least now I know I can take shields away. Damn it. No, take...
More demons. I don't suppose we can settle this with some fruit pies.
How many bad guys are in this building? 1 million. Also, where did that rocket come from? Ah, there's a guy. It's convenient that he's able to somehow gain the strength to pull somebody's shield out of the air while he's just kind of floating there. Oh, and they can pick up their shields. And they are done.
MJ, call the police. I've got the place secured.
Nice job. Anytime we can get guns off the street, it's a win.
Alright, so this is basically the demon's replacement type mission for the Fisk stronghold. Or could it be just basically an elevated danger level for that stronghold type mission? Use trip mine on 5 enemies. Perform 3 off... I haven't really done any off-the-wall attacks. I'm gonna have to try to remember how that goes. Also, I just realized that the checkpoint that was there before was literally down the street from the demon's hideout.
What do you know about Sable International?
Let me see. They're an international security firm, usually hired by governments to end revolutions, or start them.
The last thing we need is a city full of trigger-happy mercenaries.
Whoa, social media's blowing up. They're setting up checkpoints around the city, doing random stop and frisks. This is crazy.
No, This is Norman Osborn feeling threatened.
Maybe I'll try to start with that sniper.
I bet you guys get great reception up here.
Now, how does a... So yeah, that checkpoint was installed like right down the street from the demon's hideout, which makes me wonder how effective those checkpoints even are. Like, I can see a checkpoint from here. Demons are standing on the rooftop in the open with a sniper rifle pointed at the ground, presumably, and these idiots over there, there's a building in the way. How are they supposed to see that kind of activity? Truly the most ineffective security agency of all time.
Booyah!
Well, except maybe the people I'm punching in the face with my fists. They seem a little bit ineffective too, considering I'm beating the crap out of all of them. Eventually.
MJ, I'm at location number 2. Can you believe these demons wear their masks just like walking around? Must make for confusing staff meetings.
I'll try to figure out their operation while you throw a wrench into it.
Damaged. Yes. Walk slowly towards that trip mine. Damn it. Okay, these are really, really cheap. Can I pick it up? Nope, that one is lost to me.
Who is there?
Okay, so wait. If he has a trip mine on him, can he walk up to a... Nope. And now I need to grab one more person. Ah, damn it. So now I've got to do these off-the-wall attacks. How does one off the wall? Let's see. And hopefully I can manage to do this without getting killed. But no promises. Damn it. Alright, so I can't actually... I was just hitting the big thug that entire time, so it wasn't counting. And now that that's done, how do I get more of these trip mines? There we go. Okay. Now I can just go all out. Because all the other objectives are done.
The role of homicidal demons will now be played by more homicidal demons.
You know, they really get into character, those homicidal demons. Huh?
Reinforcements! Unless you're just Natalie dressed paparazzi? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Peter, that location's a clearinghouse for donations to Lee's charities. Clothes, books.
Oh, he can pick up a box and throw it at me.
Boxes all over town.
Sounds like a perfect distribution network for drug runners, which it looks like is their real priority.
Yay, I get both trip mines back. Anybody gonna chase me? Take that. Okay, so it does not instantly kill the big guys, which I probably should have
Guys,
expected.
get here so fast. I know it's not the 6th train.
And oh. Okay. Get. Damn it. There is a lot of stuff going on. I will run away and regroup.
More demons. How do you guys tell each other apart? I mean, there's only so many mask variations.
Is that a criticism of the mask or of the game itself? The world may never know. And big guy. Nope. Actually. What? That was inconvenient timing in regards to that explosive. And there's a guy with a gun over there. And he's telling me to beware. Oh, rocket launcher. And looks like this is get. This is done.
MJ, I've got the place locked down.
Great. I'll call in an anonymous tip. I bet if the police check out those drop boxes, they'll find something more interesting than secondhand jeans.
Interesting that he's contacting MJ specifically in regards to instead of just calling Yuri. Is this just to emphasize MJ's role in this investigative plot line? Or is Yuri in a little bit hotter water because of her relationship with Spider-Man? This area is so popular with the demons, they erected 2 bases. How many more are there? Oh, there's just 3 more bases. There's not that much. Now, oh, here goes Jonah Jameson.
Very special caller, breaking important news right here, because where else? Mayor Osborn, thanks for calling in.
No,
Oh.
thank you, Jonah. When you were publishing the Bugle, you were always fair to me. Tough, sure, but fair.
Well, that's my job, Mr. Mayor. All I have is my integrity, and I won't compromise it for anyone. Now, what's this crucial breaking news you're revealing for the first time anywhere on my show?
Well, after the brutal, cowardly City Hall bombing that almost claimed my life, it's clear our understaffed police department needs help. And I want to reassure the people of New York that I am providing it.
Aha! I said it! You all heard me say we needed this. Are you using my idea of bringing in cops from Lake Placid?
Ah, no. Though that was a fine idea. No, this would be...
Now he's explaining the use of the Silver Sable.
Overseas. I can't name it until the contracts are signed, but their qualifications are impeccable.
Well, that sounds terrific, Mr. Mayor. Though, of course, I'll have to reserve my tough but fair final judgment until I have all the facts.
I'd expect nothing less. And let me stress, this is in no way replacing our brave officers of the law, just augmenting them in a way that cuts through the red tape and gets results.
And results are what we want. You know, I'm glad you're here, so I can share my theory on how Spider-Man may well be working with the demons.
And a fascinating theory it is, I'm sure. But my doctors are advising me to get some rest now, so if you don't mind.
Oh, of course. Thank you for calling in, Mr. Mayor. My lines are open for you anytime. Jared, did you hear? Tough, but fair! That's our new slogan. I don't care!
You're done. Hey, is this
That goes to both the bad guy and Jonah Jameson. Nobody notices this demon being knocked off a roof. Ah, where did you come from?
So much for the opening act. Main event's inside.
How does he not die from that? I just saw him fly through the air. He like hooked onto that lamppost and then landed in the parking lot across the street. Next to those hobos who don't care. And what's going on with that train over there? It's like the slight the decline in elevation was forcing them to kind of like push outward. Okay, let's see what challenges I have to do for this one.
MJ, I'm at the 3rd location. Apparently it's casual mask day at the office.
Finally, a job where you'll fit right in. Until you start with the face kicking.
Yeah, I have a feeling HR's not gonna be too happy with me.
Okay, so I have to do swing kicks, which I don't do too often, but I know I can. How do I do swing kicks? There we go. So maybe a little bit of a Damn it. He prepared for my swing kick. And then I'm going to have to save up some focus. Try not to get shot a lot. And one more swing kick, and we are all swung out. Alright. Basically now I essentially just have to build up enough focus in between finishing attacks, and then it should eventually damn it. But then there's also my special ability, which is a battle focus, which will give me more focus bar energy.
Yay, new guys! I'm sure you'll do way better than these guys just like you who I wiped the floor with.
Peter, that business is listed as an importer of computer parts.
Huh. I
Yeah.
didn't know they'd started making laptops out of guns.
So it's an armory?
Not for long. I'm about to get some payback for Jeff Davis and everyone else they killed at City Hall.
Alright, so battle focus is back. So all I really need to do is I need to earn one finisher and use the battle focus, and then I'm good to go. Oh, nope, I need 5 more, not 4.
Ask you, how do you deal with sneezing in your masks? Big problem for me.
Damn it. This is not going well at all. And I got hit by something? I might actually need to use some of this focus for health instead of finishers. Oh, I just need to do 2 more once this is done. Damn it.
Hey, more guests! Come in, grab a chair! Playing charades!
Okay, I'm definitely going to have to use this for health-related purposes. And there's a whip enemy somewhere. A rapscallion whippersnapper, snapping his whips all over the place. Damn it. Okay, so, in theory, if my battle focus fills up again, I should be okay to complete outside challenge. Damn it. Okay, one down, one more to go. There we go. Now I don't need to worry about it. Damn it. Just out of reach. I wonder if the enemies who don't start off with shields could pick up the shields of their fallen guys. I don't think that's possible. They don't have the shields technology.
MJ, everything's quiet here now.
You didn't get too carried away, did you? What they did was horrible, but you're not.
I can't let her know about all the murders. Specifically the guy I kicked off of the roof of the building. I don't think she'd be happy about that one. Thank you for watching. If you've still got the itch for more content, why not give one of those links a try? Got some questions or comments? You can comment down below or send it on over to itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. That's itsoundedgoodonpaper@gmail.com. In the meantime, so long, folks.